Hi. Have you ever heard accusations like, after everything I've done for you, you can't even reply? Or, in a family setting, we're getting older and you don't even call. Do you even care? And suddenly, it feels like someone flipped a heavy switch inside you. Guilt. Even if you just finished a 12-hour workday, helped other people, or simply needed rest. That's not random. That's guilt tripping, a manipulation tactic that in 2026 has become a real digital virus. It spreads through messages, stories, voice notes, group chats, and infects your mind faster than you can think. Today, we'll break down why guilt sticks so painfully, how it's used against us daily, and most importantly, how to delete this virus without feeling like the bad person. Guilt tripping isn't honest hurt. It's a dark psychology tactic. Create artificial guilt so you abandon your boundaries and do what the other person wants. Instead of saying, "I want you to do this," they imply, "If you don't, you're betraying me. You're bad. You're responsible for my suffering." Why does this work so well in 2026? Because we live in a time of mental overload. Dopamine from likes, cortisol from stress, and guilt becomes the perfect hack. Scientifically, guilt activates the same brain regions associated with physical pain, the insula and the anterior cingulate cortex. That's why "I'm guilty" literally hurts, and manipulators know if you feel pain, you'll rush to fix it. Here are the most common forms of guilt tripping today. First, the love debt message. "I'm always there for you and you can't even if their help was one time." Second, silent treatment in messengers. They read your message, stay online, but don't reply. You start texting again, apologizing without even knowing what for. Third, exaggeration in stories or voice notes. "You never call. You always ignore my opinion." Absolute words hit harder than facts. Fourth, comparison with perfect others. Normal kids visit their parents on holidays. Other girls don't act like this. Fifth, emotional blackmail through health. "My blood pressure went up because of you. I can't sleep because of you." Suddenly, you're responsible for someone else's body. Now the most dangerous part. Why do we allow this virus to live in our heads? According to Jung, it connects to our unintegrated shadow. Since childhood, we were taught that being good means not upsetting others. Your shadow is the part of you that wants to say no, to put yourself first. If you suppress it, guilt becomes automatic. A manipulator simply presses that old button. So how do you delete the virus? First, recognize the trigger within 3 seconds. When guilt appears, ask yourself, is this my responsibility or is it being imposed on me? If the pain comes from their words, not from your actual wrongdoing, it's manipulation. Second, don't apologize automatically. Instead of, "Sorry, I didn't mean to," calmly say, "I understand you're upset, but this is my decision, and I won't change it out of guilt." Third, return responsibility with shield phrases. "Your emotions are your responsibility, just like mine are mine. I can't be responsible for how you feel when I set boundaries." If this is important, say it directly, without guilt. "I respect your feelings, but I won't change my life to avoid discomfort." Fourth, take a pause. Manipulation loves urgency. Reply now. Don't ignore me. Say, "I'll think about it and respond later." That alone reduces pressure. Fifth, integrate your shadow. Each time you set a boundary and feel guilty, ask, what part of me is afraid of being bad? Over time, the virus weakens. Guilt isn't the enemy when you've truly hurt someone, but when it's used as a weapon, it's no longer about love, friendship, or family. It's about control. You have the right to say no without over-explaining. You have the right to live without digital guilt deaths. If this video hit home, write in the comments one phrase you hear most often from a guilt tripper in your life, or just type "deleting the virus" if you're ready to set boundaries today. Like this video if you want more on protecting your mind in 2026. Subscribe, Deeper breakdowns of dark psychology and Jung are coming, so you don't just survive, but grow stronger. You are not responsible for someone else's suffering. You are free.